Namaskar.
May I commence the proceedings, my lord?
Yes.
தமிழ் தாய் வாழ்த்து. Now, I request Learned Advocate General to give welcome address.
My Lord, the Hon'ble Justice Munishwar Nath Bhandari, Acting Chief Justice of the Madras High Court, other Honorable Judges of the Madras High Court, Justice Shadriman Pujari, Judge of Orissa High Court, family members, especially Madam Justice Munishwar Nath Bhandari and friends of Justice Munishwar Nath Bhandari, and an additional Solicitor General, Thiru R. Shakaranaran, Senior Advocate, and additional Advocate Generals, Thiruvalargal, Aja Naziruddin, Silambannan, Veera Kadravan, Raman Lal, V. Arun, R. Bhaskaran, P. Kumaresan, R. Neelagandan, and J. Ravindran. Learned State Public Prosecutor Thiru Hasan Mohammed Jinnah, Learned State Government Pleader Thiru Muthukumar, Learned Government Pleader at the Madurai Bench of this Hon'ble High Court Thiru P. Tilak Kumar, Learned Government Law Officers of Tamil Nadu and Principal at the Principal Bench and Madurai Bench of the Madras High Court, Learned Public Prosecutor and Government Pleader of Puducherry Tirumati Mala, Learned Government Law Officers of Puducherry and the Law Officers of the Union of India, Thiru Amal Raj, Chairman of the Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Thiru S. Prabhakaran, the Vice Chairman of the Bar Council of India, members of the Ad hoc Committee of the Madras Bar Association, Thiru Mogarakrishnan, President of the Madras High Court Advocate Association, Tirumati Louisal Ramesh, President of the Women Lawyers Association, Thiru Selvaraj, representing Thiru Senkatuvan, President of the Law Association, and other office bearers of respective associations. The Registrar General Thiru P. Dhanapal, the officers and staff of the Registry of the Madras High Court at the principal seat and the bench at Madurai, respected senior advocates and beloved junior advocates, representatives of the electronic and print media, ladies and gentlemen, Vanakkam and my sincere greetings to all. We are gathered here this morning to welcome the Honorable Justice Munishwar Nath Bhandari, who has assumed office today as the Acting Chief Justice of this Chartered High Court of Madras. On behalf of the Bar, it is my privilege to welcome your Lordship to this distinguished Chartered High Court. I inform this august gathering that His Lordship through Justice M.N. Bhandari was born on 13th of September 1960. He hails from the state of Rajasthan. After completing his law degree, His Lordship enrolled as an advocate and started his practice primarily before the Rajasthan High Court in Jodhpur. At the same time, he also practiced before the Central Administrative Tribunal, Jaipur, and the Hon'ble Supreme Court of India. His Lordship was considered an expert in various fields of law, including constitutional law, service law, labor law, and arbitration. As a lawyer, in addition to his private practice, His Lordship served as a standing counsel for various organizations till his elevation, namely Indian Railways, Rajasthan Road Transport Corporation, Nuclear Power Corporation, State Election Commission, Rajasthan University, all government electricity companies of Rajasthan, Jaipur Development Authority, Jaipur Municipal Corporation, Rajasthan Housing Board, Ganganagar Sugar Mills Limited, Rajasthan Agricultural Universities. It is indeed a testament to the wide range of expertise that His Lordship has represented such varied and illustrious government agencies and state departments. Subsequently, it was only a matter of time before His Lordship was appointed as a judge of the Honorable High Court of Rajasthan, which took place on the 5th of July 2007. Thereafter, His Lordship was transferred to Allahabad High Court in the year 2019 after adorning the bench at Rajasthan High Court for 12 long years. Recently, His Lordship was appointed as the acting Chief Justice of the Allahabad High Court for nearly 4 months he served. Today, His Lordship takes charge of this esteemed Chartered High Court of Madras, and it is an honor for all of us to welcome him here. Reflecting on His Lordship's journey thus far, any member of the legal fraternity would note the qualities of discipline, diligence, and determination. One would also be reminded of the famous words of Henry Wadsworth Longfellow from his poem, The Ladder of St. Augustine. I quote, "The heights of by great men reached and kept were not attained by a sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward in the night." Quotes close. The heights of His Lordship are best understood by the numerous judgments he has authored, some of which I would like to mention here. In the case of Tripathi, Vyas and others versus State of Rajasthan and others, His Lordship held retrial for offence under 138 of the Negotiable Instruments Act could not be ordered on mere ground of transfer of magistrate. In another case, Shantamina versus Kulshri and others, His Lordship ruled that when the husband filed affidavit in the capacity of power of attorney are authorized to appear as representative of the party to the extent it is permissible, but not in the manner that they may replace the principal itself. In a full court reference in Commissioner of Income Tax Exemption, UP State versus Reham Foundation, Kandari Lane, Lalbagh, His Lordship held that the power of the appellate tribunal is co-extensive with the power of the Commissioner under Section 12 capital AA of the Act. In another full court reference, Uttam Chand Rawat versus State of UP and others, His Lordship laid down the twin test for maintainability of writ petition when the action under the challenge falls in the domain of public law, held 1. The person or authority is discharging public duty / public functions. 2. There are under challenge falls in domain of public law and not under common law. Recently, while hearing a 7-member bench in a public interest litigation PAL number 15895 of 2015 in the High Court of Allahabad, I am pleased to note that the court was quick to reprimand the lethargic attitude of the state regarding lack of infrastructure and basic amenities required for effective functioning of the subordinate courts, and how this interferes in the dispensation of speedy and timely justice to the litigants. In the same case, His Lordship reiterated that sensitivity in establishment of POCSO courts and reminded the state of its primordial obligation towards children victims and to upholding the letter and spirit of the POCSO Act. These are but some of His Lordship's contributions to the ever-evolving field of law, and we sincerely hope that our High Court will benefit from His Lordship's experience and expertise. On behalf of the entire legal fraternity of the state of Tamil Nadu and Union Territory of Puducherry, I extend my heartiest welcome once again to Your Lordship. I believe Your Lordship's proficiency of law and administrative experience would strengthen the fine traditions of this High Court and also take the legal fraternity further in our collective efforts to dispense justice to society. I assure my Lord, the Acting Chief Justice, that the members of the bar will tender utmost assistance and sincere cooperation in every aspect of administration of justice. On behalf of the bar, I wish Your Lordship good health and all success in your tenure. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, I request the Chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry to give welcome address.
Honorable Acting Chief Justice, Munishwar Nath Bhandari, Madras High Court, other Honorable Judges of the High Court of Madras and Madurai Bench, Chandrakant Pujari, Judge of Odisha High Court, former Judges of the Honorable High Court, Mr. R. Shanmugh Sundaram, Advocate General, Mr. R. Shankara Narayanan, Additional Solicitor General of India, Additional Advocate Generals, Mr. Asan Mugat Jinnah, Public Prosecutor, Mr. Muthu Kumar, Government Pleader, Public Prosecutor Puducherry, N. Mala, Government Pleader Puducherry, S. Prabhakaran, Senior Advocate, Vice Chairman, Bar Council of India, Mr. V. Karthikeyan, Vice Chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Mr. Mohan Krishnan, Co-Chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and President of Madras High Court Advocate Association, Mrs. J. Priscilla Pandian, Chairman, Executive Committee, Mr. R. C. Paul Kanagaraj, Mr. M. Vel Murugan, Members of Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Mr. Rangabashiyam, Ada Committee, Members, Madras Bar Associations, Mrs. Louisal Ramesh, President, Women Lawyers Associations, Mr. Selvaraj, Vice President, Law Associations, and other office bearers of the various associations, members of legal fraternity, press and media, and all other present on the dais of the dais, good morning to all. As the Chairman of the Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, I take this opportunity with immense pleasure to deliver welcome address to the Honorable Mr. Justice Munishwar Nath Bhandari, who has sworn in as Acting Chief Justice of our Chartered High Court. After enrolled as an advocate under roles of the Bar Council of Rajasthan, on 29 May 1983, the Honorable Judge has established his practice in all the fields of law at Rajasthan High Court and other courts. Due to the vast knowledge in various fields of law, he has been appointed as a Judge of the Rajasthan High Court in the year of 2007. While serving as a Judge of the Rajasthan High Court, he has disposed numerous cases by applying the legal principle, and during his tenure in the Allahabad High Court, he has passed an order in Brijesh Kumar Pathak versus State of Uttar Pradesh and 4 others, in which the Honorable Judge very precisely dealt with the Article 14 and 226 of the Constitution of India. And the same was that every cases have been decided by the Honorable Judge is within the ambit of law. Moreover, the Honorable Judge is also very firm in directing the government authorities to use their powers as contemplated under various law in a case dealing with the public interest litigation in Devakinandan Shiksha versus State of Uttar Pradesh and others. While disposing of the same, the Honorable Judge has directed the petitioner therein to avail the statutory remedy as per Section 133 of the Criminal Procedure Code, which reflects that the present Acting Chief Justice is deciding the cases in accordance with the law. We are sure that the legal acumen of the Honorable Judge would add more strength to our Honorable High Court. Several eminent judges like Honorable Mr. Justice Raja Mannar have rendered the excellent service in the chartered High Court. The Honorable Mr. Justice Munishwar Nath Bhandari has also joined in the array of judges, and his vast experience as judge will be a great strength and support to the judiciary. The integrity and the talent of the newly appointed acting Chief Justice is not only a boon to the judiciary for the disposal of the more cases, but also for the administration of judiciary all over the Tamil Nadu and Puducherry in a smooth manner for the welfare of the litigant and the legal fraternity at large. At this juncture, I would like to remember that the Honorable Mr. Justice Nagendra Kumar Jain from Rajasthan served as a Chief Justice of the prestigious Madras High Court from the year of 2000 to 2001, and he had given judicious administration. We are gratified to have the Honorable Mr. Justice Munishwar Nath Bhandari, who also served as a judge in Rajasthan High Court and taken oath to adorn the same office. The Bar Council Tamil Nadu and Puducherry is a statutory body, the functioning under the Advocate Act 1961 Bar Council of India rules. In the Bar Council, the more than 1 lakh advocates have enrolled and nearly 80,000 advocates actively practicing. The bar and bench both play critical roles in the administration of justice, and we assure the fullest cooperation of the bar and extend full support in task of the ensuing justice. On behalf of the entire legal fraternity, I wholeheartedly welcome and wish the Honorable Mr. Justice Munishwar Nath Bhandari, Acting Chief Justice of Madras High Court, for effective dispensation of justice. Once again, I welcome and wish the Honorable Acting Chief Justice for successful tenure in the chartered High Court. Thank you, one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I request the President, Madras High Court Advocates Association, to give welcome address.
My Lord, the Honorable Acting Chief Justice of Madras High Court, Honorable Judges of Madras High Court, Honorable Justice Sadharagan Pujari, Judge, High Court of Orissa, Mr. Sandhu Sundaram, Advocate General, Madras High Court, Additional Advocate Generals, Mr. R. Shankara Narayanan, Additional Solicitor General of India, Mr. Hasan Muhammad Jinnah, Public Prosecutor, Mr. Muthukumar, Government Pleader, Mr. Sen Mala, Government Pleader, Puducherry, Mr. Ramal Raj, Chairman Bar Council of Tamil Nadu, Mr. S. Prabhakaran, Senior Advocate, Vice Chairman Bar Council of India, Mr. V. Karthikeyan, Vice Chairman Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Mr. Rangabhashyam, Member Ad hoc Committee, Madras Bar Association, Mr. Sloisal Ramesh, President Women Lawyers Association, Mr. Selvaraj, Vice President Law Association, Mr. Senkutwan, President Law Association. My Lord, we are happy to welcome Honorable Mr. Justice Munishwar Nath Bhandari as our Acting Chief Justice to this great chartered High Court. Your Lordships have been in Rajasthan and Allahabad, and we are sure that your Lordship's tenure in Chennai will be a further decoration of your Lordship's glorious journey as an Honorable Judge. Our Madras High Court has stood first in disposal of cases during the pandemic period. It is an example of the cooperation of bar and bench. We expect a great association of your Lordships with the legal fraternity. My Lords, we request your Lordships on behalf of MHC, the largest democratic advocate association, to take the bar into confidence, or we are indispensable stakeholders in the system. We assure our fullest cooperation in not only disposals, but also in effective functioning of the honorable courts. And we assure your Lordship's tenure will be a memorable tenure with the support of the bar. The legal fraternity has been facing great difficulties during the pandemic, and I take this opportunity to request your Lordship to help the lawyers in all possible ways. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Now I request the President, Madras Bar Association, to give welcome address.
My Lord, the Honorable Acting Chief Justice Mr. Munishwar Nath Bhandari and the companion judges of this Honorable High Court, the family members of the Honorable Judge and his friends, Mr. R. Shanmugh Sundaram, the Advocate General, the Government of Tamil Nadu, the ad hoc committee members of the Madras Bar Association, Mr. S. Prabhakaran, the Vice Chairman, the Bar Council of India, Mr. P. S. Amalraj, the Chairman and other office bearers of the Madras Tamil Nadu Bar Council and Puducherry, Mr. G. Mohankrishnan, the President and other office bearers of the Madras High Court Advocate Association, Mrs. Lucial Ramesh, the President and other office bearers of the Women Lawyers Association, Mr. L. Sengutwan, the President and other office bearers of the Law Association, respected senior advocates, the additional advocate generals, additional solicitor generals, and other law officers and public prosecutors of this Honorable High Court, respected senior advocates, distinguished members of the bar, and family members of the Honorable Acting Chief Justice who are present here, and Mr. Honorable Judge, Mr. Pujari from the Orissa High Court. It's my privilege to welcome you to this great Chartered High Court representing the first Bar Association of this country. The Madras Bar Association is the oldest association in the country. When I made inquiries about your past and practice, I was pleasantly surprised for two reasons. Firstly, you have practiced almost in every branch of law: service, labor, local administration, transport, for both road and railways. Of all perfects, you realized arbitration is the best mode to reach everlasting peace. You did not spare that field also as well. Hope I may not offend anyone. Nowadays, lawyers choose to concentrate on one or two fields so that they can earn the reputation of an expert. Of course, quick money too. Whereas you have established yourself in almost all fields. The second surprise is that you are willing to give up such a vast volume of practice to serve the country through the judiciary. We bow our heads for the sense of sacrifice. The Madras Bar Association would be proud to possess you here. Indeed, it is our privilege to receive an oasis from the land of deserts. It is not out of place to recall that we had lent the services of one of our gems, late Dr. Justice A.R. Lakshmanan, to decorate your crown. The bar expects the pleasant and fair hearing in the interest of justice. We assure you, sir, you will never feel you are an outsider. Be with us forever and lead this High Court to ever-growing glory and ethereal heights. I welcome you once again to the land of great sages like Thiruvalluvar, Kambar, and Avayar. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request the President, Women Lawyers Association, to give welcome address.
எல்லோருக்கும் பணிவான காலை வணக்கம். My Lord Honorable Acting Chief Justice, other companion judges, Advocate General, Additional Advocate Generals, Additional Solicitor General, State Public Prosecutor, and other law officers, Chairman Bar Council, Vice Chairman Bar Council, Vice Chairman All India Bar Council, President Madras High Court Association, Chairman Ad hoc Committee Madras Bar Association, President Law Association, family members of Honorable Acting Chief Justice, and other dignitaries present here. On this special day, on behalf of Women Lawyers Association, I am proud to extend my warm and humble welcome to our Acting Chief Justice, Mr. Munishwar Bhandari, to this great Chartered High Court, which has 13 women judges in the history of High Courts in India. it is a memorable event for this 157-old institution which had its first ever all-women full bench. It is apt to quote a Tirukural in Tamil. அஞ்சாமை ஈகை அறிவூக்கம் இந்நான்கும் எஞ்சாமை வேந்தற்கு ஒளி. பயப்படாமை ஈகை அறிவு ஊக்கம் என இந்த 4 பண்புகளும் இருத்தலே அரசனுக்கு இயல்பாகும். In English, generosity, fearlessness, wisdom and determination, the nature of King of Justice. On behalf of Women Lawyers Association, I once again welcome our acting Chief Justice. We give all our sincere praise and support. Nandri Vanakkam.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request the President, Law Association, to give welcome address.
Milord, the Honorable Mr. Justice Munishwar Nath Bhandari, who has assumed his office as Acting Chief Justice of this Honorable High Court, and his companion Madras High Court, Judges of Madras High Court, Learned Advocate General Mr. Shanmugasundaram, Learned Additional Solicitor General of India Mr. Sankaranarayanan, Learned Additional Advocate Generals, Learned Public Prosecutor Hassan Muhammad Jinnah, Learned Government Pleader Mr. Muthukumar, and other law officers of the Honorable Madras High Court. Mr. Prabhakaran, Senior Advocate and Vice Chairman of Bar Council of India, Mr. P.S. Amalraj, Chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Mr. V. Karthikeyan, Vice Chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Mr. Rangabhasyam, Chairman, Ad hoc Committee, members of Madras Bar Association, Mr. Mohana Krishnan, President, Madras High Court Advocate Association, and Mr. Krishna Kumar, Secretary of the Madras High Court Advocate Association, Mrs. Louisa Ramesh, President, Women Lawyers Association, and all office bearers of associations, government advocates, respected senior advocates, and other dignitaries, members of legal fraternity who are all present here and connected virtually. As the Vice President of the Law Association, I take this opportunity with great pleasure to welcome the Honorable Mr. Justice Munishwar Nath Bhandari as the Acting Chief Justice of this prestigious court. His Lordship's entire path of legal excellence has been rightly highlighted by the Learned Advocate General during his welcome address. At this juncture, I would like to highlight a historical relationship which our Law Association has with the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, wherein the Law Association has the distinction of hosting the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, in the year 1938, when he visited the Law Association premises. As the Vice President of the Law Association, I assure you, Milord, our fullest cooperation for the smooth functioning of the court to achieve speedy justice and redressal of grievances of litigants. Once again, on behalf of the Law Association, I welcome you, Milord, Mr. Justice Munishwar Nath Bhandari. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Now I request my Lord, the Honorable Thiru Justice Munishwar Nath Bhandari, to give reply.
My esteemed brother and sister judges of Madras High Court, both at principal seat at Chennai and Madurai bench, Justice Pujari, Judge, Odisha High Court, Learned Advocate General, State of Tamil Nadu, Learned Additional Solicitor General of India, Learned Assistant Solicitor General of India, Learned State Government Pleader, Learned State Public Prosecutor, other law officers of the state, learned senior advocates, the Chairman Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, the President Madras High Court Advocates Association, the President Madras Bar Association, the President Women Lawyers Association, the President Law Association, and members of registry, ladies and gentlemen. Vanakkam. I'm trying to learn Tamil. Yesterday I've taken 2 words from my brother judges, Vanakkam and Nandri. I mean, I may be excused if I'm not giving the correct pronunciation, but Nandri is, I think, Nandri. Thanks. And I will request my bench partner to give at least common words every day so that I may learn some of Tamils to have good conversation with the Bar Association. At the outset, I thank all the speakers for their kind words. I find myself to be very lucky. Initially elevated in Rajasthan High Court, then served Allahabad High Court, which is the biggest High Court of the country, and now the prestigious Chartered High Court, and the state of Tamil Nadu, known for spirituality and temples. I got a chance to visit many places of tourist attraction in the state of Tamil Nadu, found it is culturally and heritage rich. I fell in love with the state of Tamil Nadu, dreamed to have born in this state. It is almost 5 years back. Today my dream is coming true. I born today to serve the state of Tamil Nadu and legal fraternity. I extend thanks to all the association for assuring their cooperation. And I would share that not only I am coming from the bar, but remain the president of Rajasthan High Court Bar Association also. So I can realize the sentiments. I would not speak much on this occasion, but I can say that we need to join hands to serve the public, the poor litigant. It is commonly known that bar and bench are two wheels of the chariot. They have to go together for smoother. And I know that all the associations for the good cause to serve the public, to the poor litigant, will come together. Certain issues remains which is required to be addressed, and I know no bar association is going to raise something which is unreasonable. It is to be taken. It can be sorted out with mutually and sitting at the table. I can assure you that me and my brothers and sisters judges would be working without fear and favor. Today I have taken the oath. These two words are of great significance. No fear, no favor. And if we apply this, I think we would be serving the temple of justice in a better way. I would not say much on this occasion, but you will see in action. I extend my thanks to all the bar members present here, the association, my brother and sister judges for welcoming me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my lord. May I conclude the proceedings, my lord?
Yes.
National Anthem.